Let me admit right up front that this video today is a little bit of a cheat. I'm actually working on some video work for a different revolver, but just had to sneak in just a quick little range session with this beautiful Remington New Army carbine. I'm Dustin and you're watching Guns of the West. I've not had time yet to do a full review on this Remington carbine, but like I said, just have to sneak in a little time today while working on something else. So it'll just be a quick little bit of shooting footage. I just want to see how it mechanically handles shooting loose powder and a bullet, and also to see if it'll cycle through shooting paper cartridges with the Guns of the West paper cartridge kit, which, plug, you can find a link to the store down in the description as always. And I'm going to change things up a little bit. I won't be shooting round balls with this, except in the paper cartridges. But when I'm shooting loose powder, I want to try the Kerr bullet from Gone bullet molds. It's pretty convenient because it's got lube grooves in it. So I've dipped some in the Guns of the West bullet lube, and we'll see how they perform. I'll just do a little shooting at 25 yards, maybe even stretch it out to 50 and just see if I hit anything. I've done no sighting in with this, and I'm not going to be trying different loads. I'm going to be shooting 30 grains of powder, a Kerr bullet, and then I'll try some paper cartridges with round balls, 4.54, with also 30 grains, and we'll just see what happens. So let's head out to the range. Well, the loading procedure for this is exactly the same as it is for the Remington New Model Army handgun. Again, the powder charge I'm using is 30 grains of the 3FG GoX black powder. And for the projectile, this is the Kerr bullet. And as I said, I dip lubed that in the Guns of the West bullet lube, and it's got great lube grooves in it. Just rotate that under the rammer, and I'll just push it down. And then I'll just repeat that all the way around. And the caps I'm using are the Remington number 10 percussion caps. Cap failed to ignite the powder. The gun is brand new, and even though I did blow the nipples out with an air compressor, there could be some excess oil built up in some of the chambers. Once we get a good boom out of all of them, though, the problem should stop. Well, that group is bigger than I feel it should be at only 25 yards and with such a long barrel, but that's perfectly fine with me. This is just for a little bit of extra fun while I was working on something else. Now, I will go ahead and take it out to 50 yards, but first I'll adjust the sight to bring the group up just a little bit because we can see that definitely needs to be done. Adjusting the sight is actually pretty easy. I just lift up on the sight while sliding the little ramp up to the next notch. As I was saying before, now that the chambers have all been fired, I don't expect any more failures. Well, now this just proves that this is not a good load for this carbine. When I get out to review this gun for real and more in depth, I'll definitely be trying different projectiles and different powder charges to really get the accuracy dialed in. But I'm confident that the gun will be a good shooter. And I'll tell you what, even when it shoots all over the place, this carbine is fun to shoot. And even though I loaded these paper cartridges with the same powder charge, and therefore I know they won't be accurate in this gun, I still want to give them a try. One, because they're just a lot of fun, and two, to make sure the gun at least cycles and shoots them well. And the Remington is a great design for paper cartridges, because as you just saw, the shape of the frame with that little curve allows them to just be dropped straight down into the chambers. And this is much faster and more convenient than just loading loose powder in a projectile. And with the paper cartridges, I'm still using the Remington No. 10 percussion caps. Now, I want to mention an important thing about safety when shooting a revolving carbine. In this picture, you can see a lot of hot gases escaping the side of the gun right in front of the cylinder, right between the cylinder and the barrel. Make sure when you shoot a revolving carbine, your hand is never out in front of the cylinder. Even though it may feel unnatural, both hands should be together, much like when shooting a handgun, to avoid any injury. Also, if a chain fire were to happen, and you had your hand up forward of the cylinder, you could actually be shot by a projectile coming out the side of the revolver. So keep both hands together in the back. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek today of the Remington carbine. Don't forget to click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you can be here for more videos of it. It's such a beautiful gun, and as little as I shot it today, I can already tell it is going to be so much fun to shoot. And if you look in the description, you'll see where to find me on social media, and again, where to find Great Guns of the West products. Thank you so much for watching.